Here we go. We are live, and my sous chef is already hiding away. Hello, everybody, and it's another Wednesday cook. And we didn't chase him away the first time, or maybe I didn't give him a choice, but he's back in the kitchen.
How's it going?
So we will give everyone a couple of minutes to join us, and then we're gonna start cooking. And we have been doing some stuff with Dutoit's apples lately. I did some apple and oat cookies. Adrian did apple crisp for breakfast, and then obviously his meatball and apple Jeff cooked last week. And this week we are doing pork and apple burgers because apple and pork just were made for each other. So this is a nice fresh, it's such a hot evening in Cape Town, so it's a really good fresh dinner to have on a night like this. Hello Topay, thanks for joining us. Who else is here? I see a couple of viewers, but say hello and let us know if you're going to cook with us. What do you think of a pork burger?
I think it sounds delicious.
Okay.
White pork.
Pork just goes well with apples.
Okay.
Apple, the Golden Delicious apple is the hero, and then pork just goes really well with apples.
Delicious.
Lazily, pork and apple, such a great combo. Kath Hermans, oh no cooking tonight. But yeah, it's a good weekend meal, especially because of the burger bun. But we're going to be naughty tonight and have the bun. And Carol, hello. Megan, oh no way. Jess got, yeah, Jess is my university bestie. So nice to have you with us. And what has everybody been up to this week? Are you excited for summer? We are going paragliding on Sunday. I don't know, I bought it for him for his birthday. I don't know what I've gotten myself into, but it should be good. We'll start on Signal Hill and then land on the Seapoint Promenade. So that's definitely a bucket list first.
Let's hope.
Let's hope we land. Tope, hopefully you will be making this, if not tonight, but definitely at some stage. And I don't know if you guys got my pun, but the burger is going to be golden and delicious, and we are using golden delicious apples from Dutoit. So we are 6:30 on the dot. Should we get started, get cooking? I've already got all my ingredients laid out, but this is going to be super quick and simple. So if we can get our second screen, there it is. Got some pork mince. That's basically, we're just going to add salt and pepper, scrunch it into patties and fry it off. You can put some garlic in there if you want to, but we're going to just keep it simple and let the rest of the ingredients speak for themselves. And then some onions. I've got a white one and a red one, but it doesn't really matter what you use. These we're going to actually need to get those on first because they're going to need basically the whole time to cook. And then obviously our apples, and then I just got a mixture of different leaves, rocket, and some baby lettuce, but you can use whatever you like. Baby spinach, go wild. Apple mash and pork chop, yum. Yeah, as a kid, when my parents used to do roast pork or pork belly or something, we'd have Purity apple baby food to go with it, and my brother and I used to fight to see who was going to get to eat the rest of the Purity from the jar. Okay, and then some blue cheese that we're going to sprinkle over the top because blue cheese and apple go really well together. So first things first is the onion. I've kept the root on the onion just to hold everything together and make it easy when you slice it. But we're going to slice it into about 0.5 centimeter rings and try and keep it all intact because it just looks really cool when we serve it. So olive oil in the pan. And then we're going to just put all the onions in there. Hello, Ivor. Have you got your whiskey? You've got a beer. I don't have anything.
What do you think?
I'm going to wait so that I don't talk gibberish. Okay, so cut it into nice onion rings and keep it all together. And then that's going to just go straight in the pan. I'll show you when we've got it all together. Should I be giving you this job? No, I'm going to give you the apple chopping job. Red onions will be slightly sweeter than the white onions. Get one more out of there. pan just like that. You can cover it with foil if you like. Sprinkle of salt and pepper and just let them do their thing. Don't disturb them because they're going to caramelize and go nice and sticky and sweet. So some salt and pepper. The salt will also just help draw out the moisture from the onions and just help with the caramelization. Okay. So that's our onions, and they're going to take the whole cook to be ready. Nancy, you shouldn't need your goggles for this one because we're not chopping them up too much, so juices aren't going to go flying everywhere. But put on your goggles if you need to. Okay, then the leaves are already washed, rinsed, ready to just assemble at the end. So now we can start with our apples. I think probably the easiest way, should I give you this job?
You can.
Okay, cut some slices like that, quite thin. It's not that thin, but anyway. And then cut like matchsticks. Lots of little tiny matchsticks, as fine as possible.
Okay.
Maybe a couple of slices layered, and then you can chop into little matchsticks. My onions are sizzling away. Who have we got here that I've missed? Lisa, Gail. Some of you, I can only see it says Facebook user, but hello to you guys. And Amy, thank you for the recipe. Jack's Conquerors, we've got one of your members here. Cool.
You want the sides as well?
Yeah. Okay. And as soon as you've matchsticked your apples, we're going to toss it with the leaves, with some olive oil and some red wine vinegar. And that's going to just stop them going brown while we're waiting for all the rest of the cooking to happen. I'm going to get a bowl to start doing the mince. Get our hands dirty. So you could use chicken if pork is not one of your favorites. No problem at all. Last night we had chicken mince patties for dinner. And tonight, pork. Tope said he would have been nibbling on the apple slices.
Where do you want to play pick up sticks? What am I doing with them?
And you can put them in that bowl with the. Okay, but I'm gonna be one of those master chefs and complain.
Yes.
No, can you
What's
get
wrong?
them even smaller than that?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
I think so.
Okay, my pork is in a bowl. And I'm just going to put some salt and pepper in there, scrunch it up a little bit to mix it around, and then shape it into patties. You can make them as big or as small as you like.
If you say smaller, do you mean shorter or thinner?
Thinner.
Good.
And you can get the pan that the patties are going to cook, get that nice and hot so that we can caramelize the meat as well.
The good thing is, if I lose a fingertip, you're going to have to do the guitar work at my next gig.
Nice try. Don't lose a fingertip. Ostrich would also be a good option. Ostrich would be a lot leaner than pork mince.
What do you think? Which one?
I like the skinnier one. Yeah.
Of course you do. That's why we're cooking all freehand.
That looks good. Do you think we need a bigger bowl to toss everything in?
Well, seeing as I'm missing this one, it's probably a good idea.
It's a big bowl.
Do I not need to re-chop these?
No, it's fine. We'll have a mixture.
It's going in there.
Yes. Apple, leaves, all going into one bowl. How's everyone doing? Are you chopping? Turkey mince. Turkey and apple definitely goes well together. Amazing. Where do you find turkey mince? Are you South African, Joy? I don't know if you have seen turkey in the shops, but that's very cool. Well done.
On stacking apples. Thank you.
No, you've motored through that. Don't cut your fingers.
Are you nervous about performing?
Yes. Lychee trying his luck. Okay. It's nice and hot. For anybody that watched the last cook that we did, you'll be pleased to know that MacGyver put a handle on his frying pan. So now we've got an extra pan that's actually got a handle on it. Okay, and then some olive oil. Drizzle over there. Just a little bit to coat everything really. Oh, Woolies has turkey mince. That's so cool.
Second one too.
I think we'll leave it because it's just us. And that should last. Okay, I'm getting. Okay. Red wine vinegar. And some salt and pepper, please. It's going to be so the pork mince and the cheese. I don't know if that'll work.
Okay. How much?
Just use your gut instinct. The pork mince and the cheese are really rich because of the fat content of the pork and then obviously the creaminess of the blue cheese. So these apples, which are slightly tart and sour, are going to cut through that and just make it a really refreshing, light burger rather than something super decadent and heavy. Nancy's husband fixed her pan handle as well.
Good.
Onions are smelling good. I know it's tempting to flip them over, but just leave them. They are going to be so good when we do turn them over. Okay, this is getting warm. My other pan. And then you're just going to squish them, the mince in your hands, shape it into patties, and then fry it. So easy. Instead of blue cheese, anything really, brie, camembert, it'll all go because it's all nice and rich and creamy. That's what we're after. But then blue cheese is a little bit salty, tangy. You like blue cheese though?
Yes, but I'm Dutch.
Okay, you have to. Okay, we are eating the apple slices.
I think Lychee's going to have some too.
Lychee will love apple. Okay,
Later.
I'm getting my hands dirty in this mince. You could also chop up a red onion and put it in the actual patty or some parsley. But we are just keeping it simple. And yeah, besides waiting for the onions, this is a super quick dinner that you can do on a weeknight. Camembert, yes, that will go really well. Actually, even like a mature cheddar, because it's got some nice flavor, or just some parmesan shavings would work really well. Okay. I'm just going to guess and hopefully we'll get these patties all the same size so that they cook evenly. But squish it into balls to compact it.
Away with an apple slice.
Apple. Shame. We do feed our dogs. They're not desperate for food that they're eating apples. Okay. So it's a very rustic, but that's how we like it, patty. Our rolls are quite big, so I might squish that. And then if you put a thumb indentation in the middle of your patty, it shouldn't shrink as much when it cooks. Little hack, kitchen hack. Does the... Oh yeah, it's smoking. Okay, pan's ready. Turn that down for this one. Okay, actually, I'm gonna put a couple here so that we can pop them all in at the same time. How's everybody doing? Are your apples sliced? Or are you still chopping because you don't have a sous chef like me? You can get 2 spoons for me and then just toss that a little bit to distribute the red wine vinegar and olive oil. If you find that it's too tangy with the vinegar, you can put a little bit of maple syrup. Just a tiny bit, just to counteract the tang of the vinegar. And we're going to have leftovers for lunch tomorrow, which is always good. You can do this with beef mince as well. Just mix it with some flavorings and spices and seasoning and smush it into patties, and then you've got homemade burgers. And then top it with whatever you want. Watching carefully but still have leftovers. Well, you're so lucky that you don't have to cook. You can just heat something up and then dinner's done. We were going to make our own bread rolls, but we do them on the fire. We just thought maybe that was a bit ambitious because you never know what could go wrong. So we played it safe for tonight.
Well, not that it would go wrong.
It would take
Just
some
something-
time.
Yes, waiting for a fire to make coals on a busy weekday.
Yeah. And then flip them so they don't burn. Okay, I'm putting patties in. Sizzling. Just wash my hands quick. Thank you. Okay, and once you've flipped the burgers, then you're just going to crumble some blue cheese over it so that it goes a little bit melty and gooey. And
So I can
then,
open this.
yes, you can.
Good.
Then we are pretty much done. This was so efficient. Not like Kat when we did the risotto. Took us about an hour to cook the meal. But that was such a good cook. Hearing all about where the recipe came from. And who's this? Coach Liz's session. We matchstick sliced the apples and we added it to all the salad leaves. Drizzle of olive oil and some red wine vinegar or balsamic vinegar, whatever you've got. Apple cider vinegar would work as well. And some salt and pepper. Bagel buns instead of rolls. Bagels are like my best thing ever. What do you need? Okay. I'm just going to put a little bit more salt and pepper for luck.
You want to crumble this, right?
Yeah. Who wants that job? Crumbling blue cheese with the fingers.
And you know you're never supposed to cut the head off the cheese, right?
Cut the what?
The head.
What's that?
That part. Don't
Why?
do that. It's very uncultured.
Oh, okay. I would have done that.
Blue cheese doesn't crumble, do you know this? Just makes it blob.
I think because it's been out the fridge, it's a little bit warm. But it will be fine. We can just put a blob. Okay, I'm going to have a peek at my onions. Try and scoop it and flip the whole thing back upside down again. I'm going to grab a little spatula. Sorry. See how it is done. Looking good. Whoopsie. They might fall apart. Don't stress. Ideally, you'd want to do these super slowly on a low heat for a long time. But we are making things happen.
But it smells good.
It does. Oh, looks good.
And why not lemon squeezed into the apple mixture?
Yeah, lemon works too.
then it goes with pork, right?
Yeah. Look how good those, some were on the edge of the pan, but they're looking nice and caramelized. So now, put a drizzle of red wine vinegar in your onions as well, and that's also going to help them caramelize and become more sticky and sweet. Okay, flipping the pork. They're golden. Okay, then you can slice our buns and toast those.
Yep.
I put that on.
So that.
Who's that? Is that Sharon? That said hello my tones. It says Facebook user. I don't know why. But yes, he's cooking with me. We've put him to work. He did a good job with these little matchstick apple pieces. But also, doesn't it just look so much more appetizing when it's these little long matchstick pieces of apple rather than just slices, which we do all the time. This is something different and it's so appetizing and nice to eat. Hello Sharon, I knew it was you. Okay, onions looking good. Burger's almost done. So toast your buns if you want to. Just also for texture, for a little bit of a crunch when you bite into them. Put in cheese. Perfect. Oh, I'm excited too. This is going to be a good one. And so quick and easy, you can do it anytime. I'm not even working now, I'm just observing. You can put your patties on a plate for 3 minutes while you're waiting for the rest of the stuff to come together, just to let it rest a little bit. And then, oh, I'm supposed to put this blue cheese on. Okay, so put some blue cheese on your patties to let it get all melty. Oopsie. There we go. Oof, now it's sticky. Taking chances. Lychee's lying here, very well behaved, but hoping for things to get dropped on the floor. Okay. Woo. Smells so good. Oh, you have to give StreamYard permission to show your name. I didn't know that either. Just gonna, okay, wait, I'll just keep one dirty hand in case I need to do something just now.
What's happening? What's next?
We are pretty much done. We're gonna assemble as soon as the buns have toasted. We're gonna load everything up, and then it's sup time.
Okay.
Lisa, are you cooking or are you just watching? How's everybody doing? Anybody need a recap? Are you all with us?
So theoretically, burger night.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if someone wants fries? What's the healthier option?
It depends how strict you want to be. Then maybe don't have the bun. Have a bunless burger and a side of fries.
Okay. And sweet potato fries, are they better?
No. It's
Really?
It's carbs. Yeah.
Nice.
Neither are worse, better or worse. It's also how you cook them that makes a difference. Don't deep fry them.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of nutrients and calories,
All the same.
same.
Okay.
Yep. Turnip chips. There we go. A non-starchy vegetable.
Good.
Lisa's not having the bun. Big mushroom as the bun. That works as well. And it's smelling good.
Do we do garlic or not?
We didn't. but just because there's lots of other things going on. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take that off the heat. How are our buns looking? Are they toasty? We survived this long without dogs going crazy, so forgive us. With the tell Jacques he needs to be jeffed first with the clean what plan? What? What does that mean? My new one says no starch for dinner, so dry. Well, so if you want to follow your plan perfectly, then leave off the bun and have a low carb dinner. But this is still a nutritious meal, and having the bun is not going to set you back. So then just enjoy it, and then you carry on with your week. It's not a train smash. This is home cooking, so it's good whole food, and it's still going to nourish you. So don't stress about the odd carb at nighttime. And if you had no starch at lunch, then you can have the bun for dinner for sure. Okay. Oh, we toasted. Okay. So let's bring this plate here. That's what we're going to put everything on. Okay, bun first. Are those both the bottom? Oh, no, it's the top and the bottom. Okay, good. You can just do one to show everybody. Okay, here's the bottom. So let's put some of these caramelized onions. Ooh, looks so good. And what do they say? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. So you don't, I mean, we haven't cooked the apple, but we're using it in a meal. So you don't always just have to eat an apple. Play with them, stew them, or bake them with a sprinkle of granola on. There's so much you can do. Okay, and then our burger cheese.
Do you want another one on there? What?
It's okay. We can do it just now. Here's our burger. And then a big pile of salad. And whatever you can't fit on the bun, put it on the side and just have it as extra salad. Ooh.
Move the plate into the camera.
Am I out of the camera? Oh, there. There we go. How's that? A golden delicious apple and pork burger. Looks so good. Don't know how we're going to eat it because it's giant. Look at that. But I'm excited.
Do you want a steak?
Yeah, that's fancy. They do that in restaurants. Skewer it with something to hold it together. Well, maybe I have to bend it a bit. Are you all finished and ready to eat? There we go. He's got all the tricks. Looks so good. Thanks for... Oh, where's my other... Okay, there we go. Thanks for cooking with us. And let me know what you guys think. Post your pictures and tag us so we can see your burgers and how they turned out. And we will see you again next week. I am doing the cook again next week. So tune in then. You can't disappear. Come. Thanks to my sous chef for helping me again. And we'll see you guys soon. Have a good week.
Bye-bye.